Have you ever met someone who smiled at you, but secretly worked against you? Some people don't enter your life to love you. They enter to use you. A person's true character often appears only after they gain your trust. 4 hidden signs expose bad people long before they expose themselves. 1. The hunger for control. Bad people often seek control because control gives them power over others. They dislike independent people because independent minds are difficult to manipulate. The need to control every situation often hides a deep fear of losing influence. Healthy relationships are built on trust. Controlling relationships are built on fear. A person who constantly needs to control others rarely has control over himself. 2. Constant manipulation. Bad people often manipulate others without making their intentions obvious. They use guilt, fear, or kindness as tools to get what they want. A manipulative person rarely asks directly. He prefers to influence decisions from the shadows. Honest people explain their intentions. Manipulative people hide them behind carefully chosen words. The easiest people to control are often those who do not realize they are being controlled. 3. A mask of charm. Bad people often appear kind at first because trust is easier to gain than to repair. Charm can attract people, but character is revealed only with time. Some people use kindness as a strategy, not as a reflection of who they are. A pleasant smile means very little when actions repeatedly tell a different story. The most dangerous people are often the ones who make the best first impression. 4. What makes you feel disrespected? This question reveals the boundaries a person values most. What people call disrespect often reflects what they care about the most. A person's answer reveals the wounds life has taught them to protect. Everyone defines respect differently, and that difference reveals their character. Understanding what makes someone feel disrespected often reveals more about them than asking what makes them happy. 5. Lies without conscience. Bad people lie without feeling guilt because the truth has little value to them. When lying becomes a habit, trust slowly disappears from every relationship. A person who lies without conscience rarely fears being dishonest. He only fears being caught. Honest people protect the truth even when it is uncomfortable. Dishonest people protect only their image. Character is revealed not by how often a person speaks, but by how often their words can be trusted. 6. A hidden need for control. People who constantly seek control often experience uncertainty as a threat rather than a normal part of life. Controlling others becomes a way to reduce their own inner discomfort. The desire to influence every decision rarely begins with confidence. It often grows from the fear that independent people cannot be predicted or managed. Excessive control is less about leadership and more about emotional security. Some people feel safe only when other people's choices become limited. Those who quietly resist manipulation often make controlling personalities uneasy Independence removes the emotional leverage they depend on. Control usually becomes stronger where trust becomes weaker. When genuine trust is missing, influence is often replaced by pressure and subtle domination. 7. The habit of wearing different faces. Some people adjust their personality from one person to another, not because they understand people well, but because they carefully protect the image that benefits them most. A consistent character remains recognizable in different situations. A manufactured character often changes with the audience watching it. People who rely heavily on appearances usually spend more energy managing impressions than revealing who they truly are.